Hello and welcome to another video here on the Googly YouTube channel, joined by the usual suspects again, Sean, Ben and Harry and myself. Today we're doing a all-time T20 team, so basically just from the span of, 2003 to 2020, the all-time team. So there'll be a lot of IPL bias, a lot of IPL influence and some World T20 stuff as well. I imagine we'll have a lot of West Indians in, a couple of Australians as well. But yeah, we'll get started with the openers. I think the first one probably picks himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, Chris Gale.
Chris Gale, yeah.
Chris Gale's also in our team.
A bit of handy off spinners if you're really, really desperate.
Yeah.
I doubt you'll be desperate in this side, but
Yeah, he's not really desperate.
He was class back in the day, mind. He used to get a lot of wickets, sort of 15 years ago.
Some team though.
Now he bowls with a
West
cap and
Indies.
4 jumpers on, doesn't he?
Yeah. Proper
The other
part-time
opener. So we all picked Gale. We all gone Gale number one. Straight
Yeah,
off.
Gale's obviously most runs ever, most sixes ever. He's got like 4,000 more runs than the next best.
It's not bad. Not a bad effort, is it?
He had a few in the river in tournament.
He's nearly scored 1,000 sixes.
Yeah, he's got He's got late 13,000 runs in T20s.
Unreal that.
You're going to do it, put that in colours, just so.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much because I've got the spreadsheet small on the screen, just so it's like our faces. I'll bring it up further at the end.
Cool.
And he loves a coloured spreadsheet. But
Love spreadsheets.
the other opener was a little bit more up for debate, but I'm happy with my name I settled for. I'm always trying to guess who the other lads have gone for. I reckon Sean could have an outrageous suggestion here.
I'm not like this having outrageous. Not yet, anyway. I've definitely got an outrageous. I've got that exact suggestion just later on. Not
Not Critch. Don't say Critch.
No.
Even you haven't put Critch.
I've partnered in with an Australian.
Yeah, me too.
To be fair, there's 3 you could
Me
have.
too. There's a left-handed Australian, a right-handed Australian. There's another one you could put with him who's Indian, I think Ben's going to say.
No, I went away from all of that. I did have the left-hand Australian. I went away from him last minute, and I'm happy with the other one.
I'm assuming the Indian you're thinking
Really?
about is Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him on my team though.
I've not put him on my team.
I like Rohit Sharma a lot, but I didn't put him on my team.
He did.
No.
He's averaging international T20.
For me,
ODI
you
only.
could have Gale, Warner,
Finch.
Finch, or Watson.
No,
I think-
Watson's nowhere near it. Where have you got?
I think
you
Warner-
Watson.
You
Sharma.
look at
Yeah.
Watson's stats, mate.
Just you wait until number 3,
Yeah.
Harry, when I'm arguing his case.
Yeah,
Really?
Shane Watson's a different argument for mid.
His stats are very, very
I'm
bad.
surprised. I've gone McCullum. None of you consider McCullum.
No,
not even near.
It's Warner for me.
I
I've
reckon
gone
he
for
didn't
Finch
want to be
personally.
left-handers.
I went for Finch
I
personally.
mean, it
Warner-
don't really matter with these. I mean, Warner's probably not going to be at his best trying
With
to
Gale.
singles against.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Gale.
Warner sprints his singles, so I don't get how that's going to work.
But
I
I do think
he's the closest there has been to Gale, I think, in terms of
It's
consistency.
got to be Warner. Has to be.
He's got like
I'd cross that
9,000.
what's it has to be. I think Aaron Finch and David Warner are pretty much.
Yeah, they are close.
Like,
I love
Rohit
Finch.
Sharma.
Yeah, but
Rohit
I think
Sharma-
there's a lot of IPL bias. I said it, didn't I? But Warner's been the most consistent.
If you look at,
by a
I think
mile.
IPL is the best league you can play in.
If we're going on IPL, yeah, sunrise.
Warner's stats in the IPL are much better than Finch's.
See, I've picked a team more based on international T20 than I have on IPL.
Part of me for selling McCullum is McCullum would probably be the best captain in the T20 game. Is my only argument because Morgan learned. If we say Morgan's the best captain still playing now, Morgan learned everything from McCullum. So I'd say if you pick McCullum, he's the best captain there's been in T20 cricket. I agree.
Yeah,
I'm not against Warner. Don't get me wrong.
Anyone, I think for me it has to be Warner over Finch.
I think we do.
Yeah.
I've said it a couple of times already. We need to give a special mention to Rohit Sharma, who has been incredible.
Yeah, I'd probably go Rohit opening and
The fact that
ODI.
it's not.
Yeah.
If there's no ODI 11, I'd go Rohit opening.
He floats
Right,
a
so you
bit.
got his
He floats
openers.
a bit, don't he, Rohit? He's always four or opening for.
Batting 4th for Mumbai Indians is almost
Yeah,
cost.
So, in terms of voting for this, are we going basically? We're all going to nominate somebody for said position, and whoever gets the most votes, or whoever is agreed.
Yeah.
Okay,
If your player doesn't win, by all means you can nominate him. So if you don't win in number 4, you could nominate for number 5 if it's not a ridiculous shout. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
I'm
I
happy
think-
with Warner.
But obviously you've got to think about the balance of your team. I think those two are obviously the.
I think number 3, Kohli.
Yeah.
See, I've gone Kohli at 4 personally because I think for me there's somebody else that needs to get in, but he needs
Who is it, Sean?
Babar Azam.
All time though.
Nah.
Yeah, I love him, but not all time.
Recency,
right now, maybe.
last 5 years, I think he gets in, but not
all
last
time.
17 or whatever.
He's not done it for long
I
enough.
had put Cully at 4.
I think Coley obviously gets in there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he's bowling. I don't think he's bowling this 11 either. He did used to bowl a bit as well, didn't he? To be fair, everyone's bowled. Everyone here is bowled. If we're probably going to go to Villiers next, they've all bowled in World Cups.
It's got to be AB 4.
Yeah, AB at 4. It's just the RCB. It's the top of the RCB team that never won anything.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous that they never did.
I love how we all agree.
Now, is AB going to be a keeper or not?
No, definitely not.
No,
I want him because otherwise you weaken the rest of your team.
Disagree.
Obviously, he's not going to be the keeper because of the obvious pick that's going to come in a minute.
I don't think he gets in, JB.
For me, I think keeper as well because you got to think.
He's one of the best fielders as well. I want him long on mid wicket, charging around.
But that's a GOAT top 4. Now you're looking at middle order all rounder finishers. 5, 6.
Yeah,
7.
and the best finisher in the game is a keeper. Best finisher there's ever been in T20 cricket is a keeper.
I think there's a couple of West Indians you might want to have a word with that.
Yeah.
And I love Joss Butler.
Not finishes.
I think you've got for your number 5. You've got.
I went bold.
This is where we disagree.
Yeah,
You've either got who you said with Dhoni at 5. You've got Karen Pollard at 5.
Nah, Pollard's not good enough for me.
Maxwell, Watson.
Pollard's not good enough. He's like the sixth.
Pollard is one of the greatest of all time.
Pollard's like one.
I love Pollard. Oh, don't get me wrong, Pollard's class, but I don't think he's going to bowl in my team, and he's not good enough to get as a batsman.
It's all time though.
All time.
Maxwell's been Maxwell's been a much better batsman in T20 in all time.
No, not Maxwell.
Pollard just hits it over mid wicket and long on. Yes, he does it off any bowler again and again, but he ain't got the 360.
All time. He's not now. He's not now.
That's got nothing to do with that. I'm talking
now. You'd say Maxwell, but
he's been doing it for 14 years.
Maxwell.
If
you was going to ignore Kevin Peterson completely.
No.
Yeah, sadly not. No,
not quite. It's the longevity argument, isn't it?
You've got to go.
I'm just thinking balance of the team as well because I'm assuming that's coming into play. We're not just picking 11 names. You have to pick about.
Yeah, you got to pick balance. Yeah.
KP offers something that very, very few cricketers in the world ever offered.
I'd have Maxwell over KP.
I think with Coley and AB though, you've got your 360 players, haven't you? And you're picking weird gaps.
And then I think you've got to have. For me, you've got to have Pollard and Russell.
See, I put Maxwell in, but I put him in at 6.
You can have. There's 3 West Indian all rounders.
Your 3 are Pollard, Russell,
Bravo.
Yeah. Pollard's the second top run scorer, and Bravo's the top wicket taker ever.
And Russell's been the best for the last 6.
But that stats are very warped because think how much they've played. They've not played much of. They've been journeymen. They've just played committed to T20. I think it's unfair to judge it on a top wicket taker, top run scorer because they've played way more games.
Not really though.
No, but they've been doing it the RPL, haven't they? Like Dwayne Bravo, I was looking at had the most wickets in one RPL season ever. He had like 30.
And he's batted 4 before Dwayne Bravo. Don't get me wrong, he's a class bowler's coming at 6 or 7.
That's why I was thinking, put De Villiers as your keeper, and then you can have all 3 of them instead of having to have Dhoni as a keeper at 6.
I think they're too similar. You can't pick Bravo, Pollard, and Russell. I'd want one of those 3. As good as they are, they're great cricketers.
But you want 2 of them.
I think you pick 2.
You can get 2. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but I've gone Narayan. And I think Narayan has 4
he's
West Indian all-rounders.
Way further down, yeah. Number 8, Narayan.
If Narayan's
8 or 9
opening,
in mine, but
if Narayan's an opening, you want him as low as possible, really.
Yeah, he's 8 or 9 in my team, but I think Pollard, Bravo, and Russell are all seamers. So I'd want Narayan for the.
Yeah, but you've got to think who else.
If we're stuck on 5 to 8, should we move to the bottom?
Yes, let's pick the obvious ballers.
I think at 8 you've got Rashid Khan, haven't you?
Yeah, Rashid Khan and Narayan are my 2
Narayan and Rashid Khan need 2 spinners, yeah.
Good. We all agree on that. Great.
Narayan's got... He's obviously...
And the order they're batting is fairly irrelevant.
Although...
Yeah, probably Khan before Narayan because he's a finisher.
Obviously,
this
is what I meant. When you say an all-time T20, I think there are people that get missed out on the basis that they never played in the IPL or very rarely played in the IPL.
Yeah, good point, Sean.
Narayan is an all-rounder as well.
There was cricket before the IPL, good point.
Exactly, and for example, Daniel Vittori was a world-class T20 player.
I like that from Sean, but
didn't
sadly
really
I've got to go Khan and Ryan.
Competition T20 because obviously it wasn't as...
Yeah, but
the
thing with all the West Indians, they were sort of like pioneers, weren't they, in like 2006?
Yeah. Right. We've said this is going to be 03 to 20, but realistically this is going to be like 08 to 20, isn't it?
Nobody's picking Jeremy Snape and Darren Maddy as good as they were.
No one's thinking 03 to 8.
I just think that genuinely, I think the only player that gets close to this team from like the early noughties era back is Daniel
Vittori
Vittori.
and KP. And KP,
Yeah.
so.
KP, obviously, yeah.
But I still don't
But I think
I'd pick-
Vittori, both with I think he only averaged like a wicket a game, but his economy was like 5.
Yeah. I think the Ryan's around 6. Obviously, he's got his off spinners. He's flat. He's got his variation with his little doozers as well. And then
Rashid Khan and
Khan's out and out just in the team.
It's so important to win cricket.
The difference is Vittori is brilliant. He's like that Imad Wasim. He'll dot you up, whereas Khan and Narayan can be unplayable.
Yeah, but they'll dot you up as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I like your point, John. I think
they've got
Vittori often more with the bat than Narayan and Khan.
Yeah, but what you got to think, Sean,
only just.
You're not going to need Vittori.
Not T20.
You're not going to need him in this team.
Mate, Attrick early doors and Vittori has an important job cleaning in the last 4 or 5 overs.
Yeah, I love Vittori, but he's more of a test batsman than a T20 batsman.
Khan and Narayan are both sub-20 average.
I'm not saying he should be in the team. I'm just saying it because obviously
it's a good
the argument has always been, the IPL.
Yeah, no, don't get wrong.
Players that would be world class in the IPL but didn't get the chance to because it wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
what you're saying seam wise, I'm saying Malinga's got
Malinga.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure you lot would have gone Stark. I'm
going Stark.
Ben said to me in the week Stark. I'm looking more recently at Bumrah, but it's a tough one.
Left armour.
I don't think Bumrah's done enough for long enough. And
it's
the left arm. Yeah. And Stark can open and do the clean up the tail.
I definitely went for Malinga. I think everybody went for Malinga.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can get Stark and Bravo and Malinga in there.
That's why now I think you can only have 2 of your 3 West Indian all-rounders.
Yeah, if you got Russell as well, and if Russell's going to maybe open the bowling for you, if you want him to bowl some express.
Russell is not opening the bowling.
I don't want him to, but I'd rather Malinga and Stark and Bumrah at the death. I don't think Bumrah quite gets it.
But you don't want Rashid Khan any higher than 8. If you're having him at 7, there's no point.
Yeah, so I've got Stark in that gap there.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Stark. What about you two?
I'm happy to go with it. It's tough. The last seamer position is hard.
I think it's a hard pick. I mean,
you need to win out and out pace, don't you?
I picked Umar Gull, but
Umar Gull's very good. Yeah,
just the Yorker.
I think that left. You need that left threat.
I think Stark's Yorker is the most unplayable. You could say Malinga. And Malinga is unplayable.
I think Starks is the most unplayable, but I don't think that he was as consistent in that area as Gull.
I agree.
Gull was always 6 balls in that same area.
Stark's liable to a shocker, but on his day he's unplayable.
Yeah,
it's consistency over quality, isn't it?
We've got no left arm bowler as well. I know it sounds very cliche.
And he can open the bowling, whereas Bumrah don't really open for Mumbai, does he? He comes in more after.
Well, he often did open, but
I think I'd be inclined just to go Stark, but I think Gull's a good show.
I think for me it's between Gull and Stark. I think Stark opens the bowling obviously with pace he's got, but I think Gull's the more consistent. So it depended on which way you want to take it.
It just gives you a complete bowling attack. Then you've got a mystery off. Then you've got a leg spinner, a Malinga with everything, and then start with left arm.
And then you've got.
This is why I say I don't
2 all-rounders or 3 all-rounders.
If you pick Shane Watson, then you've got the extra.
So what we've got now?
I'd say Shane Watson as a 12th man. Shane Watson.
It's just he offers you everything.
Yeah, I don't mind Shane as a 12th man. I don't want Watson in my 11.
He used to bowl nearly 90 clicks.
His economy's underrated.
He offers you everything. Economy's mint.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, he's good.
Average is mint.
Faulkner was bad for a while, but then sort of bottled it.
No, Watson's on a different level of existence to James Faulkner.
I agree. He's going to bat higher up and bowl earlier, but I just think we'll put a name down.
We've got what 1 to 4 and 8 to 11. So we're missing 5, 6.
We all said Russell.
Maxwell, Dhoni, Russell, Pollard, Bravo.
But can we all just?
We'll put Russell in, and then we decide whether we need a keeper or not, don't we?
Right. If I had to pick between Pollard or Bravo, I'm going
Pollard.
Because
I'm going Bravo.
Yeah, I'll go Bravo.
But you've got Malinga and Stark who do the exact same job. Bravo at the death.
I'd definitely go Bravo over Pollard.
I think Bravo's like.
But
they're both class fielders.
Yeah, but with Bravo, like Pollard's a genuine.
I think Bravo's probably in the top 5 T20 players of all time.
Yeah, and Bravo sprints between them. If Pollard doesn't get you a boundary, he's struggling.
But he does get boundaries.
He's prime Pollard. It's not Pollard who played for Mumbai in 2018 Netflix.
On the documentary.
The whole of this 11's prime, Ben. The whole of this 11 is them at their best.
Yeah.
That's Bravo at his best was.
I just think because we've already got Malinga and we've got Stark.
Malinga and Stark are going to finish you the game. Where's Bravo going to bowl?
He can open up and finish and he can do everything. Middle over. We haven't got middle overs bowler. He left doing the spinners all for the middle overs. You
Right,
got
I
one
think
seaming bowl middle
if
overs.
you're going to go for 3, sorry,
We're going for 2, aren't we? I think
yeah.
Russell
if
gets in.
for 2, I kind of get where you're coming with Bravo because you need a 5th bowler. Whereas Pollard, you won't want Pollard and Russell as your 5th and 6th.
You don't want them two sharing 2 overs.
I think Pollard's the weakest bowlers.
Bravo.
Of these we're talking in the all round, I think Pollard's the weakest bowler.
Yeah, he is. But he's the best bat.
Do you think Dhoni needs to be in?
I don't want to have Dhoni.
I want Dhoni.
I don't want Dhoni at all.
Okay.
So
Sean,
that makes it-
Sean, who's your 3 in this gap, Sean?
But Bravo, Maxwell, Peterson, and I put Josh Butler down as well. But it depends whether you.
I haven't got Butler, to be honest.
I don't think Maxwell gets in.
No.
I've got Maxwell, Dhoni, Russell.
Maxwell is.
I think the thing is, if you're going to pick Bravo, like you said, because of the extra bowler, it depends. But and it comes to the same argument that you made about Vittori at the end of the day, Ben. Are we going to need a player like Bravo to come in, or a player like Pollard to come in and score runs when you've got a top 4 like that?
Pollard, yeah, but Pollard. Imagine if you played 15 overs, and your top 4 have all got in. You've got Pollard and Russell coming in over.
I'd rather just have KP just coming in.
No,
I'd rather
He's not
Maxwell
coming in.
come
He's not coming in at 6, though, is he? He's out in your top 4, KP.
That's the point. I think Watson. There's no point having Watson in this team. He's not going to back top 4. You know, have KP.
I'd bat him at 3, mate. I was going to argue him over Coley, but you all went to Coley straight away.
Ben just tapped it in. There wasn't much of a conversation
I
going
was
on there.
looking, however, the other day, and I'm not sure
This
how
is why Ben
Coley
shouldn't
didn't
be
get
in charge
drug
of the spreadsheet.
tested for his 2016 IPL when he scored 900 runs. It was ridiculous.
I think
I would have argued Shane Watson for.
I wouldn't have Butler though because I don't. Butler's.
I just think
up
Bravo.
top.
I think Bravo needs to be in at 7, and I think
The only way to fit them all in is to not have a keeper.
And have De
And
Villiers.
make KB do it.
I just think Dhoni's a better batsman than Pollard or Bravo
He's
or
not.
Russell.
No,
No way.
not Pollard. I want to see how many
So underestimating Pollard.
Google
I'd
Yeah.
back
You're not
Dhoni
gonna
to it at 6 over
you're
Pollard.
not gonna
No.
pick Dhoni instead of Bravo because Bravo. The reason Bravo's getting picked is for his bowling.
I'd have all 3. I'd
We
personally.
can have 7 bowling options. I mean, we've got a good side. There's so many all-rounders.
Pollard doesn't have to bowl for you. Russell wouldn't have to bowl for you either, but he could be a 6th bowler. And
I think Russell could open the bowl. We haven't got an opening bowler here.
we're not
Is
having
Stark and
Russell
Malinga open the bowling?
Yeah, Stark and Malinga, literally like. as
Give it
good as
Chris Gale, let him bowl one.
Get in T20.
I
Yeah.
think they're better opening. I think they're better
The
at the
crofty
death.
roll.
I don't think you want
That's
Stark
if you
and
don't want to open with
Stark and
some
Malinga
spin as well.
opening up with a ball.
I think Stark and Malinga are better bowling Yorkers.
Yeah, well, they're going to bowl at the death.
The
as
ball
well.
2 and ball 2 at the start and 2 at the end, mate.
Yeah, I agree. That's my other option.
And then you've got.
I think you could try one
Harrington.
Russell tear out. Russell could just hit him on the head first, though. Just bowl one over of rapid.
You could
He's your
throw one
quickest
over
bowler.
a spin down early though as well.
Andre
Yeah,
Russell,
it's
not your
amazing.
quickest bowler, and you got Stark.
Russell bowls quicker than Stark.
No.
Do a Joe Root and get Chris Gale out early.
Okay, I bet you if you look at the stats and the miles per hour, Russell
No.
bowls quicker.
Stark's quick.
Stark's quicker.
Stark's quick in swinging Yorkers, but actual sheer pace to hit you on your head. Stark's not going to hit you on the head. He's going to bowl Yorkers.
Yeah, but you don't mean you're not. That doesn't mean you.
I mean, I think he can do both.
You could hit someone on head at 70 miles an hour, or bowl at 95 mile an hour Yorker.
Well, I'd rather bowl Yorkers to get him
I
out.
think Stark can quite happily do both. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've got Stark and team.
I think all 3. I think they all cover. They all cover the bases.
It's hard to leave one out, isn't it?
It's hard to leave one out, but I think
And
one
there's
needs
and
to
there's
be
no
left
one
out.
else that you go right. He's got to be in as well. I think. Do you agree with Shane Watson is 12th?
Gives you versatility, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Extra bowling
Just
option,
get
you can
wicked,
change him out for someone else. Hard to pick 5, 6, 7, no.
I personally think you should go all of them.
All 3 of them, all 3 West Indies. Jesus, Brad
Yeah.
Hodge scored 7,000 T20 runs. When did he do that?
I don't think there's no one else shouting at you going, he's got to be in.
I agree that Dhoni's better bat than Pollard, but I want Pollard as a finisher.
Why, if he's a better bat, why do you want Pollard as a finisher over Dhoni?
Look
as a
at
finisher?
the 4. Look at the 4 ahead of him.
Just look at all the games that Dhoni's won single-handedly. Say we're talking IPL for CSK. Say for India.
Pollard the same.
Pollard for Mumbai Indians. Often it'd be Hardik Pandya or crewing up Andy, or winning the game with him. Whereas
Yeah, but
Dhoni would have a
you're looking at
Mickey
like the
Mouse
last
at the
3
end.
years. You're looking at prime.
No, not last 3 years. I'm talking like 10 years ago. Dhoni and Pollard were
Hardik
when their
Pandya was
prime more
not
like 8
playing
years ago.
10 years ago.
Who?
He was about 4 years old.
No, I said Dhoni and Pollard were better 10 years ago than they are now, or 8 years ago. We want them at their best, Ben, at their absolute prime.
Yeah. No.
I'm just struggling to leave any of the West Indians out. Dhoni has got an average of 40, which is ridiculous, but that's because he's not outs.
Yeah.
But he wins you the game, and not outs, isn't he? The odd game he has a shot.
You've also got to take in. I know we're looking at him at a prime, but you've also got to take your longevity, haven't you, as well?
So, but are you only picking Dhoni for his batting, or for his?
No, he's keeping. He's the best keeper in T20 cricket for me. He's a better keeper than De Villiers. You can't deny that.
I'm not denying that, but I'm saying how many runs is that going to save you having Dhoni?
He's going to get you. Well, I think you lot undervalue a keeper. I think a keeper is crucial in short form cricket for getting you that one stumping.
I would agree more in short form cricket that a keeper is so crucial, especially stumpings and stuff that become available.
If you get a stumping of the best player, that could win you the game.
You think?
Like a minimal stumping.
So would you take Butler Alberto out of England's white ball team to put Ben Cox in or Ben Foakes?
Well, I don't think Foakes or Cox are that much better than Butler or Alberto.
Yeah, I think it depends on I think when it comes down to that, you got to look.
You're underestimating De Villiers as a keeper.
De Villiers wasn't that he couldn't keep. He's not a stopgap.
No, but he's not a class keeper. He was decent keeper. Don't get me wrong. McCullum was decent, but neither of them were Dhoni level.
I just think
when
it comes down to it, is it?
I think we've agreed with Russell, haven't we?
Yeah, Russell's in.
Butler plays white ball cricket for England because of his batting, not just because of his keeping.
So that's why, for me, AB plays and keeps in this, so you can get other players in instead of Dhoni.
But if you just said that MS Dhoni was a better batsman than Pollard, then...
Yeah, but I prefer Pollard as a finisher and a pure six-hitter.
That's what you're looking for your number 5 in it, especially with your players above you.
Oh, Chris Jordan. Screw it all. Let's pick Chris Jordan.
But if you got a 12, you got no. If you're going to finish with 12,
honestly, it's the only thing I'm putting my foot down about. Bravo has to be in the team. Bravo has to be in the team.
See, that's how I feel about Pollard, and I feel like one of them has to miss out if we're going to have a keeper. Because
what are you doing if you got a 12-man squad? Gale can't keep, Warner can't keep, Kohli can't keep. If De Villiers gets injured, who keeps?
Keeper's not gonna. It doesn't matter. You don't pick 2 keepers every Test match, do you?
No, but most 11s have someone who can keep. Like Chiskovic could keep.
I think that if you're looking for just in case someone gets injured, then that is a bit ridiculous.
Well, we've got enough bowlers. If a bowler gets injured,
if Mitchell Stark gets injured, you ain't got a left arm quick. That's what you put.
No, but we've got a Russell or a Bravo who can bowl us overs. We're fine. If any of the bowlers get injured, we've got another spinner or another seamer to bowl.
It's a fantasy T20 team. No one's getting like ACL.
You got a couple. You just said you all said we want Watson to cover all bases as a 12-man.
And yeah, but he's got the stats.
You just contradicted yourself.
He could have got in the team on merit, Watson.
Watson has some of the best T20 stats.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but he's not in the best 11.
I'd argue maybe he is.
I think you couldn't have. I think Bravo's got to be put in just because
the pure amount of wickets.
And he's a bowler, isn't he, as well?
He's the 5th bowler that you need.
Yeah.
And he throws bat at it as well.
Can't believe I'm about to see Kieran Pollard left out of an all-time T20 team.
But who else would you put at 5?
But it's whether you want a keeper.
And for me, Pollard's done it all around the world, where Dhoni's just really done it in India, hasn't he?
I don't know. Dhoni's he's done it in World Cups and
Pollard's won 2 World Cups.
And 4
Pollard sacrificed his international career for franchises.
As you would.
The T20 team.
Would you want to play for the shambles of the West Indian Test team?
Well, that's a different debate altogether. That's politics, isn't it? It's more politics than cricket reasons.
That's why I think it's obviously heavily West Indian based because they're not mercenaries, but committed to T20 cricket, aren't they? Because it suits them a bit more.
I don't know. The other 10 players are class, so at the end of the day, you got
just pick 10 then. Just pick 10.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Last pick.
So
I'm still shocked you not got Maxwell in this equation.
No. You've
he's
got
a better.
consistency as well, and he's just not consistent enough. And if you look, you're looking at players like if they've done it in the IPL.
Right. Okay.
He's done it in the IPL, but he doesn't do it every year.
Are we all in
That
agreement?
year of Kings 11 Punjab, he was unreal. No one could stop him. That Maxwell and Miller year. Okay, you could say that's only 1 year, but often he's batted too low. If he was allowed to bat a three, Watson's had his go at three. Kohli, De Villiers, they've all had their go at 3 and 4. Coaches keep putting Maxwell down at 5 and 6. He doesn't get as many goes as everyone else.
Yeah, but the reason why they put people like Watson and Kohli up there is because they can be trusted to bat free. But you wouldn't trust Maxwell.
I think it's more bat.
Did Maxwell even bat 3 for Lancs last year?
Huh?
I don't think he even batted 3 for Lancs, did he?
No.
Did you have
Because you can't trust it.
Livingston
You
away
lose-
from Davies, right?
Right, let's say you lose an early wicket, so you're 1 down for 8 for 1.
I want Kohli in.
You got Maxwell.
Oh yeah, in this team I don't want Maxwell till 5.
No, if you're going for Maxwell, Dhoni, or
Pollard, they're my 3 options, but I don't mind that. Those
Who's
3.
your 3? Maxwell, Dhoni and Pollard?
Yeah.
Or,
You lot are eradicating Maxwell fine, so it's Dhoni or Pollard, is it?
it's not that he's bad. Just don't think he makes it out of them 3.
I think he's the best fielder in the game, and I think he bowls better off spin than Gale. I know they're not massive factors. We're going
Gale's not getting a ball. Gale's not getting a ball.
look at the team.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 6 bowlers.
There's 6
even
bowlers.
without this last person.
Potentially 7 if you pick Pollard.
No, I don't think Pollard's getting anywhere near a bowl. Pollard plays. If
Not
Rob,
saying, but he's going to be.
we've got 6.
Pollard bowling's got all right stats. I'm sure he has. Let me have a look.
Right. So we're all in
Played
agreement.
501
Be
games for God's sake.
Pollard or Dhoni. So straight up, it should be just vote between the 2 of them because
And we're going to go 2 all.
It's going to be
Let's see it.
2-all.
Let's do 2 all.
I haven't decided, to be honest, and I feel like I should probably just step back because
Hey, Pollard's got a T20 average of 24.
With a ball?
Yeah.
24 with a ball and 30 with a bat, striking at 150.
Didn't you just say that Dhoni was averaging over 40? And we know that average includes not out because that's how average works. So can't really use that argument.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
but
got bowling
Dhoni
as well.
don't. Yeah.
You watch Dhoni and if he was like in the World Cup, right? I know it's a different format, but there's times where he might finish a game hitting it for 6 now, but sometimes
The time's awful. Yeah, that's nap. Yeah, I agree. I hate that. That really annoys me, and I think that's awful. But
and he
that's
does that a
more
lot.
than 5
You
years.
can't say he doesn't do that a lot. He
I
does.
don't think he
but
did.
he
that.
also wins a lot.
The last 5 years, he's done that a few times, yes, but not in his prime. He very rarely did that.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether it's the cocky way of doing it or the annoying way of doing it. If he does it, and he does do it.
There's games when Pollard looks awful, but everyone has bad games, and we're doing, like we keep saying, we're doing it at their absolute best.
Pollard has scored 647 fours and 600. He scored more 6s than 4s. Is it?
But that's obvious. We didn't need to look at stats for that. Everyone knows Pollard. If he gets half volley, he hits it for 6 over long on. Or
Yeah, but
cowboy.
that is in,
He
as a
doesn't hit it on the
finisher. He is a finisher, and you're scoring more. Even as a cricketer, if you're scoring more 6s than 4s, you're doing something pretty right, especially if you're finishing a game.
I don't think it's however you score your runs, you score your runs. Whether it's a cover drive or an edge for 4, it's still 4 runs.
Yeah, but if you're scoring more 6s in a team,
Yeah, but if you go 6 dot or if you go 3-3, it's still 6 runs off 2 balls.
I'm quite disappointed that we're all sat here talking about the greatest T20 team of all time and not one.
whereas if you look at Dhoni,
We've literally won the T20 World Cup.
295
Not a single
No England fans in there.
in
That's a
this
touchdown.
team. Not a
Oh, you're
single
right.
Englishman.
Right. Dhoni, 317 matches, 117 not outs.
That's a lot of end of first innings, that, for me. I wouldn't know how to prove it using Cricket Info. It'd take me forever to work out the filters. But I'd love to see how many of them are coming in at 6 for Chennai.
Pollard, 501 matches, 126 not out.
It's a tough one.
Sorry, he's got 283 innings, 117 not outs. So he's pretty much not out
Half the time.
half the time.
But we knew all this without looking at stats. We all know that. We've all watched enough cricket.
No hundreds either.
You're not going to get 100 batting at 5 or 6.
Pollard has.
Pollard's
And
batting
he's
at 3
got
sometimes.
49 50s.
I can remember Pollard batting at 3. I can't remember Dhoni batting at 3. Pollard's batted 4 loads. I can't remember Dhoni Dhoni would much more be 5 or 6.
Or
7.
we just put away Morgan in to save arguments and move on.
To be fair, we
After going to put it in one of these wheel things, and then it's going to have to spin it.
Owen Morgan, mate, the perfect number 5 batsman. It's 6s for days.
I get both of them. I just think you can't leave Pollard out of an all-time team.
I think if you're leaving one of the West Indians out, you leave Bravo out.
Yeah, but you won't want Russell.
But then you don't want to facilitate that to put Dhoni in with Pollard. Then you lose your bowler, don't you?
It'd be quite cool to see. Imagine if West Indies had Pollard, Bravo, and Russell and Gale in every game. How good would that have been? Our last 15 years of watching cricket would have been something else. West Indies, if they didn't have their political issues, imagine their white ball teams. They'd won every trophy easily. Yeah, those 3 in the middle order and Gale at the top. They've been unreal. And Narayan.
Narayan, yeah, 5, 6, 7.
You're looking at Pollard, he's won 2 T20.
Yeah, literally 5 to 8 all-rounders that are phenomenal at batting and bowling. How good would that have been? Well, look, if you want to put Pollard, fine.
We picked the other 10 in 2 minutes. And
Wave the white flag, Harry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just have Pollard.
Put Pollard in. Put away Morgan in. No. Kevin Peterson? No.
Result.
What about Craig Keysvetter?
Yeah, that was.
You'd have to open, to be fair, but yeah. Very good, Ben. Very good. Like the RFMs.
So what have we got? And then we've gone Gale, Warner, Kohli, De Villiers, Pollard, after a lot of discussion. Well, Russell 6.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at spreadsheet.
I like that order. I like the order, yeah.
Bravo 7, Khan, Narayan, Malinga, and who Stark, did we say?
Yeah.
Covers all bases, doesn't it?
I'm now thinking who goes long on Cow Corner in that side? Pollard and Russell find out. We got hell of a field inside. Gale's got slip.
Yeah, Pollard's on the boundary with his big brim hat.
Yeah. I think Pollard and Russell are long on mid-wicket doing the flick back relay catches together. Malinga's just fine leg when he's not bowling.
He's getting subbed off for Watson.
Who's captain? Kohli?
Not Kohli for me.
No, I don't agree. Nah.
Give it
De Villiers?
Pollard or Warner.
Can De Villiers do it as wicketkeeper?
I'd say Warner.
You want an outfielder, don't you?
Yeah.
I'd say Warner.
Could be Pollard, you know.
Pollard's done
it could be Pollard. Now we've got him in. I would have gone Dhoni captain. That was another big factor I forgot to mention.
Yeah, I agree with that. You'd have gone Dhoni captain.
So now we've got Pollard in.
So we're going back to that argument between.
No.
yeah. Actually, we should have gone Dhoni because the captaincy takes him up. Yeah, I might go. I know he's vice captain under Rohit Sharma for Mumbai Indians, but West Indies.
We'll go Pollard because he was influential in that Netflix
documentary. And he got dropped.
We'll get Ben cutting into it because he has a little talk. Right, yeah, that's all right. That's a decent side.
Yeah, it's a good team, isn't it? Anyone else you think was unlucky to miss out, apart from?
Nah, not really.
Dhoni?
I think we all just. Well, I'd say Maxwell, but
I think Goal is
Goal's a very good
one. He should have.
If his career was 5 years later, I think he'd be more in the conversation because he'd be more recent and he'd done it for a little bit longer. Because
I can't remember much.
It would have overlapped more, wouldn't it? With the.
Did he swing it? Was he more of a Chris Jordan, just bowled Yorkers all day long?
He just bowled 6 Yorkers.
So he was the Chris Jordan of 10 years ago, was he?
But he was unbelievable.
And he batted at 8, didn't he? Whacked it a bit.
Yeah. So how many West Indies have we got there then? 1, 2,
4, 5.
5 West Indies.
4 rounders in Gale.
1 Aussie.
Who was he?
2 Aussies. Who were there? Warner and
Stark.
Yeah.
No Kiwis.
No English either. No Pakistanis.
That was inevitable. There's no.
I can't believe England have not managed to get a pick.
No, I can't.
They didn't take it seriously until about 4 years.
I can because
They
didn't embrace it. I know we created it, but the restrictions that obviously saw part of the reason Peterson went down the pan was because they wouldn't let him go over to the IPL. If you'd have seen England players in the IPL for a decade, not just 4 years, some of them might be in a higher regard.
I think if we'd have seen KP in the IPL, it would have been a completely different end to his career.
Yeah, he would have been playing a couple of years ago still. And then he might have been in the conversation, wouldn't he?
And then we wouldn't have had the big bust-ups that led to the Test downfall. Yeah. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day.